We have found a Druid Grove, along with many others who have taken shelter there. These would be mostly tieflings, but some others as well. Seems that they have been attacked by several different enemies recently, with this goblin scout party only being the most recent. 3 of these people had their backs to the gate and were fighting for their lives. How could I just walk on by without helping? So we did, and despite my poor attempt, others in my party put on display their skill and helped to eliminate these goblins and their warg in short order. I was targeted by them and hit with some sort of grease spell, so I was on my butt for much of the fight, but when I did get up, I couldn't move very fast. Not without slipping, that is. I got off a few arrows, but none hit my targets. Despite my poor showing, I am proud of my group and us showing up just in time to help. They had some skilled fighters of their own, one of them named Will, whom I spoke to later once we gained admittance past the gate. He himself also has a tadpole in his brain from the Illithids. He was chasing around some demon or devil around the area before he was caught by them. He agreed to join with our little group in hopes of finding a cure like the rest of us are. It seems that I am now in the process of getting to know the people of the Druid Grove and their problems. This while I am also getting to know my own companions better. Shadowheart seems like the most likable among them, but then I am just getting to know everyone. Despite that, Shadowheart does have a dark side though, a suspicious, almost jealous one. The only other issue we seem to have is with Lae'Zel. She's showing a thoroughly unlikable side to her, one that would never have me team up with someone like that under normal circumstances. But these are desperate times, and I hate to have to rely on someone like that to help myself and my other party mates, but as of right now I see no alternative. We still need to speak to the Druid Grove healer and their leader. Apparently there is some dispute going on about keeping everyone who is non-Druid here. The Druids are performing a ritual to close off the grove from outsiders. This means the tieflings and others must go. Problem after problem. It's much easier when everyone just gets along, I find. Problems outside of the group are normal, but problems within the group are potentially very destructive, said Grandmother Orn to me the last time we spoke. I can see why this would be so. Problems between 2 soon-to-be engaged lovers can also be destructive. I learned this the hard way when I was 23, some 17 years ago. You see, I was the one engaged to a human woman who lived in Vale at the time. Of course, it was a local woman, since at that time in my life I was quite isolated to a wide circle around Vale only. I learned the hard way that life can be tough and brutal. No, she didn't die, but a part of myself did, my innocence. You see, I wasn't aware that she was arranged to be married to a boy her age from a merchant family when she was young. Seraphine was a pretty girl, a couple of years younger than myself. When her father died before she came of age to marry, she put it behind her, since her father was the only thing tying her to that arrangement. The problem was that the man she was to wed belonged to a family that had only recently become quite wealthy around the time she and I met. So when the courtship began, she believed that she was free to see anyone she wanted, and she was. I thought at the time, rather naively, that she was the one for me. We had been seeing each other for several months when she professed to love me. I told her I also felt the same about her. For myself, I was just waiting for the harvest to come in from my farm to be able to pay for the engagement ring. Our family believed in self-reliance, even though my parents, and especially my grandmother, had a lot of gold. This isn't something we like to talk about, since the people of the town, or from further away, might try and give us trouble. To nearly everyone, we were just a family that has rangers and warriors to help protect Vale. No one knows that my grandmother was a child of Baal who gave up godhood to remain here in Toril with her husband and friends. She had a lot of gold from her adventures back in the day. So did my mother and father, who met while adventuring. So never say adventuring doesn't pay. I myself knew that, should I ever get into trouble, with gold that is, then I would certainly have someone in my family to help me. But I had little to my own name, and I certainly didn't want a woman I was courting to know about my family's wealth, lest it change how she feels about me. I wanted her to love me, not for gold. So that was the problem when the man Seraphine was arranged to marry as a child, came looking for her. I wasn't there to see how it all went, but I did hear from her about it afterwards. Apparently, she had also accepted being courted from him, and after a couple of weeks of that, she decided that I was to know. Now, I know that this happens with quite a few people who are looking for a spouse. They have multiple courtships going on at the same time, but not after we profess to love each other. As far as I'm concerned, that sealed it. So, she told me that she was torn between him and me. The only way to settle such a situation was a duel, of course. I didn't know that I wouldn't be going up against him, but a man of his choosing, an adventurer who he'd paid good gold to duel me, fought in his place. Well, this was actually a more famous adventurer from Athkatla, not one of good character either. I'm proud I lasted as long as I did with my spear, but I was disarmed by his rapier, and then slashed from above my eyebrow down to about the level of my lips. The pain was excruciating, and at first I thought I had lost my right eye. Thankfully, that didn't happen. I was, however, left with an ugly scar. If you can believe it, Seraphine walked away with him right then and there, and only gave me one glance before turning her back on me. Some love. I think it was the love of gold that won her heart in the end. This changed my life from that point onwards. I was never the same. We've returned to the vendor to sell off everything that we had at camp, and we bought a few items. Not that it's my color, but it is slightly better protection, this chain shirt. And I have a new bow, actual long bow. It's magically enchanted. That's a little better than what I had before. And it seems I have gained in skill. That and Asterion has too. Turn nearby Fae and Fiends. They're forced to flee and cannot come close to me. Nature's Wrath. Restrain an enemy. They cannot move. And 2 new oath spells. Speak with animals. Ensnaring Strike. I can summon thorny vines that possibly ensnare my target. You've gained a cantrip, did you? 2 of them. And spells? As a rogue? Interesting. Well, there's lots of spells that he would like to have. But for now, he's going to go with Longstrider. As for his cantrips, Blade Ward and True Strike. So he gets a limited number of spells. Color Spray and Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Didn't realize that rogues would be so useful.
Don't waste a step.
I also have this cloak that we actually had. We had it in our camp. Not my colors, none of it is. But it'll have to do. So we are looking a little bit better. Alright, we have a healer to go find somewhere. We have the Druids to go speak to. Get help from healer Nettie. Maybe she knows something about these tadpoles and we don't have to rely on our Githyanki friend. Inner Sanctum. There's a camp nearby. Yes, we are in it. I don't know where she is. We just have to keep on looking. Hello, child.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Are you alright? I see. Anything else on your mind?
He's still staring right past you.
I know there'll be nothing there, but I'm going to turn around and see what he's looking at.
You see nothing out of the ordinary. When you turn back, there's no trace of the child.
Did he pilfer some of my gold? Need to be more careful with things like that. Gloves? Well, if they don't want it. I have to keep an eye out for that child.
Seems like a good.
Oh, is this another
moment to
vendor?
talk.
Another merchant?
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me
No,
show you
it's a
something.
child. A
Go
ring?
on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
I'm going to try sleight of hand, mimic his trick, and make the ring disappear.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails?
Always heads.
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
So you are a merchant. Okay. Could I no thanks. Could I see your other wares?
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
Sneaky. To really keep being observant around them. I don't really think that they have anything that I would like to buy. We have plenty of camp supplies for the moment. Some purple dye. We have red. And we have green. I don't have orange or purple. The green is my color. I don't think you have anything that we need. Thank you, though.
Nothing caught your eye, huh?
Thank you.
You realize your bag feels light. You were just robbed.
I thought I was watchful enough.
Hey, you're back. Here to buy some stuff?
Have you taken something? Something that doesn't belong to you?
Me? No, promise. I'm just a kid trying to make a living. You know who you should talk to? Moll. She's my boss, I guess. Good at finding stuff. Her office is through the crack in the wall over there, if you can fit.
Then I'll get my answers out of her.
You bet. Good luck, pal.
Crack in the wall. Hello?
Oh, hi.
You going to try to steal from me too? I've been robbed. Have you seen anyone acting suspiciously?
Me? Suspicious? No?
Do you know of any thieves around here?
No, I sure don't. But, I'll go ask my boss for you. Right now.
Moll? Follow him. Ah, he was right here.
Something over there.
Can we fit
Not a
through here?
chance. I'll fit in there.
Asterion, would you have any luck in there?
That thing is small, and I am not.
Still breathing, despite everything.
We learned that the leader of the thieves is called Mole. Her gang has a hideout somewhere underground. Our belongings must be there. Well, I don't know where to go. I don't want to leap to my death down there.
Moving ahead.
We know they go in and out of there. They're children. Mattis?
Hey, you're back. Here to buy some stuff?
No. Alright, I've had enough of being robbed. What is this?
Please, let us through. It is forbidden. Let my daughter go right now!
What is this?
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Alright. What's going on here?
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back!
Why? What's so special down here?
It's forbidden to outsiders. Korga's orders.
Korgas? I'm not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by?
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Just let me pass, Big Bear. Well, I think we found the Druids. I haven't seen one in quite a few years.
You there! Hello!
Hello? Who are you?
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no?
I
When
was.
the goblins came? You saw them up close? A
Yes?
few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Quite enthusiastic, aren't we? Fine. Ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
They were common variety goblins, led by Alasha and flanked by Booyags.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
I'm not unfamiliar with their kind, certainly.
Shocking little creatures, aren't they? Still, there's quite a bit more to them than most accounts allow. I myself plan to record the world's most extensive catalogue of their means and habits. A blue ocean of information, I dare say. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Dragon. A dragon? There wasn't any dragon.
Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes, they called out the name like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp.
What is
She
the
reports
Absolute?
They've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute.
What is it?
Scandal.
Goblin superstition, not worth the ink and parchment.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll.
I can't see you surviving such an encounter. Be careful, goblins aren't known for mercy.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket.
Until we meet again.
Are you out of your mind?
What's up for discussion?
Everybody has a bear with them these days, it seems. Whoa. They're doing some ritual, and we don't have much time. But their leader wants to speak to me.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Pluck?
By Sylvanus, the old oak, all death begets life.
Of course, they have a boar with them. Everything is nature's. I'm not used to this much nature, but I am used to wild animals living, or at least interacting with us. One of my cousins has a wolf pet. Well, calls it a companion. Hello.
Speak.
Were you just speaking to that bird? What were you saying?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
I help defend this grove. I'm not your enemy.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
More follow Korga, so she's not your leader. She's more like somebody influencing the rest of your druids to do something that's, obviously some of you don't agree with. You still haven't told me what you were doing with that bird.
It searches for news of Master Halsin. Only he can set this right.
Master
If he is
Halsin.
gone, well, pray that he is not.
What happened to this Halsin?
He left with the adventurers. They went treasure hunting in an old temple near here. Master Halsin did not chase treasure. I do not know what he was chasing, but he never returned.
Shouldn't the ritual protect the grove? You're not helping the others prepare it?
The ritual is Korga's decision, but she is not our leader. Master Halsin welcomed the refugees in. I wait for him to resolve this.
I see. I see how this is going to work, then. If we want to stop the ritual and have everybody remain here, then we'll have to find this Master Halsin. If we can do it in time. Let's go speak to this.
The forest father, we are granted balance.
I'm not sure if they'll be upset if I take some of the herbs. Probably not. Mushrooms. Oh. Mugwort is not mushrooms. What's wrong with me? Okay. Is it one of their pets, too? Or companions, as they like to call them. Friends, whatever. Hello there, bird. Another bear. This one looks like it's sleeping. Or drunk. No, it's sleeping. I'll carefully nudge the bear's flank. Wake up, bear. I take it this is where their leader is. The bear is tired. Very tired bear.
Is that blood? No.
Okay.
Never mind.
Oh, you know, I do have a potion of... maybe before I speak to her, this leader, or someone that's influencing, I should use a potion to... Where was it? There's animal speaking I have, and then... Definitely not a poison. Where is it? Feather fall... Flying. Here it is. Potion of mind reading. There. Okay. So, where is she? Oh, I think we've come across the gate.
Glad you were here for those goblins. Picked one off yesterday myself. Shot her through the throat. Well, that should have killed her, but she kept gasping. Clawing at the arrow.
Taking a life always has a cost. You have to feel it, or you'll lose who you are.
I had the same thought. And it's just going to keep happening.
More goblins? What's next, huh? What? What is happening? There's a bugbear right there. An assassin, perhaps?
No time to waste.
I won't give in.
Instead of it attacking this innocent tiefling, maybe I can get its attention. Yeah, if I have such a thing. Well, let me get a little closer.
Don't waste a step.
Perhaps I can intercept it even if I don't get it. Restrain an enemy. Well, I think I got its attention, but it's still mobile. I can compel it to duel me, at least try to. Ah! Now I've got its attention.
Let's end this. On my way.
Shield of Faith. Can you guess another? Oh, really hurting it, aren't we? Yeah, get out of here if you can't fight. It's coming at me now. Ah.
What's next?
Oh, what's next is Lae'Zel is about to hurt him. Are you alright?
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin.
You can smell
Let me
it.
guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back.
Huh?
Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
Devil Mistress. The path I follow is far more noble. If you possess a devil's artifact, you should leave it in my charge.
I'm going to be chased all over Faerun for this damn coin, aren't I?
Probably.
Fine.
I've
Take it
got a few
as
of them
grudging
myself.
payment for the rescue. Now leave me in peace.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
Now I understand what they are. I've got a couple of them. It's back at camp. Alright, let's see what this bugbear had on it. 4 gold. Poisons. I probably should have done that. Morning Star. Let's just take it all. Some rogue's morsel. Wait, where is Asterion, by the way?
Never a dull moment.
Okay, well, he's not with us.
Time to press ahead.
So he must have climbed up this whole side from down somewhere. Alright, let's return down. The thing did scratch me on this way towards, I don't know, my companions? Lae'Zel? Lae'Zel finished it. Alright, so we didn't go this way. Asterion!
Got a long road ahead.
Okay, let's try to stay together.
Need to find a way forward.
You going to come, Asterion?
No one back home will ever believe this. Can't slow down.
Oh, we didn't go this way.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Oh,
Calm
that's
yourself.
sweet of
The
you.
survivors, not soldiers.
I fail to see the distinction.
It's where we entered underneath the gate. Oh. Hello.
Glad you made it inside. Doubt we'll be safe here for long, though. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunt in packs.
Yes, I know. You could hold off a goblin horde or a horde of goblins from this position.
Maybe, but we're not fighters. If they broke through, it'd be a massacre. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, the better.
How far are we from the city?
If the road was clear, 10 days walk, maybe?
Huh?
But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world.
I see. Maybe we have to do something about this goblins then. But all in due time, I do want answers on this tadpole in my head, because I don't want to turn into an illithid while we are dealing with the goblins. Hello.
Speak up.
Aradin's back with his tail between his legs. I'm glad for your help, but I'd hoped you were Halsin.
Yeah, some of them might not be not bad looking if they didn't have those horns and tail. I'm looking for a healer. No. Sounds like you crossed paths with Aradin before.
Yeah, when he ran off with the druid that saved our hides the first time. Without Halsin, this grove's not so friendly, I'll tell you that.
I see. Well, wait.
No more trouble. Yet.
Oh, okay. I am looking for a healer. We have trouble enough of our own. Imminent mind flare turning into sort of thing. Okay. I have a grave here. I don't think I've ever seen such a large congregation of tieflings before. Alright, so that's that way. Apparently we completely missed where our leader is. I think we probably walked right past her down there. Okay, let's go swing back down there. So just out of curiosity, what's going on with your child you said they have?
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Corker to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
I saw what happened. Why are the Druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol.
Their
Druids
idol?
lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of Druids who hate us. That's not right.
Sounds like she made the fatal mistake of getting caught. We shouldn't get involved.
She's just a child. The Druids are overreacting. I'll talk to them.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
She looks very hot, by the way. I don't mean attractive, I mean sweaty hot. Hello?
We could help each other. Fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
Okay.
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
So it seems.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Maybe.
You lot are the same as those bloody goblins.
Few outsiders are allowed in here. Be respectful and do not interfere.
All right.
Your welcome can be easily withdrawn, outsider. Respect our grove, or face our claws.
And the bear?
Yes, I see.
Well, you were actually a person. Human. I'm not even sure what race he was. I just know he turned into a bear. Alright, this way then. There's a vase. This is where their leader is.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Corker?
Snake? Ah,
Please. I'm sorry.
that's a bit much.
This is madness, Corker. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Thief? Poison? What's this girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Corker. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
I'll read Kaga's mind.
Halsin is gone. I am first Druid now. I will take control and prove my authority.
You've proven your authority. Now, prove your mercy.
Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace. Sifasif, Tila, to me!
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Snake is at her bidding, it would seem. Shadowheart, did
I
you
know
want to say
that
something?
look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now.
Go on.
It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least.
Okay.
In case your imagination is in danger of getting
Please.
away from you.
Yeah.
It's just something I have to live with.
Well, just don't turn into a mind flayer right next to me, please. Let's none of us do that. How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly,
That's
so
not good.
I can manage.
Are you sure it's not connected to the tadpoles?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
Okay, I trust you. Hello?
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
My oath often aligns with the Tree Father's will. He would not abide child's slaughter.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
I see. That's not good. Kaga seems happy to rule the roost, so who's your real leader?
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead.
That wouldn't be good.
He'd set Mistress Korga back in line.
I hope so.
Hold her to task. Stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more. Sent into a world gone mad.
If no one's looking for Halsin, I could do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
No need to fret. I'll find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Okay, I need to ask you more
I
questions.
could offer more assistance. For now, I must keep a close watch on Korga. I hope to see both you and Halsin again soon.
Wolf. Big one. Alright, well, I suppose I should speak to her then.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Well, you're questioning your own actions as well. Well, only a monster would threaten a child.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
This rite must be born of powerful magic.
The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
Choke them out. So I came on Zevlor's behalf. His people could perish if you force them out.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the Grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Then it seems I best speak to Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the Grove forever shrouded.
Interesting.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Mural down there.
Claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanas, god of nature.
I see.
So that's what you want? To kill a bunch of innocents?
What about this one?
Don't kill anyone, but I won't let this grove be harmed. Not again.
Forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. Beasts chasing beasts alongside a wild woman. A depiction of some local folktale, perhaps.
There are more of these. I suppose we don't have to be up here. Hello there.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
Okay, so there's another plaque there, another one here. Well, I guess the next one is read this one.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. The broken helmet bears the mark of Shah, the Dark Lady. And if the darkest one is Shah, Moonrise must be her celestial sister.
That mural.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between Druids and the Harpers, but the details are vague.
Sorry, Shadowheart, you were saying something about this mural? Let's go over here. Hello, wolf. I won't bother it. I mean, I could use that potion I have to speak with animals. I mean, this would be a place to do that. There's somebody there.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Sure, if I agree with these druids. Druids can be very defensive about their world and everybody else intruding upon it.
They did a number on you, didn't they? Does that hurt? I see you.
Would you be the healer?
Give me a moment.
Is there anything I can do to help?
A moment. This medicatrix. There.
Oh, it's a pretty bird.
Life
Beautiful
or
one.
death. Now, what was it you needed?
Healing. Looks like I came to the right person.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough.
You must be
Come
Nettie.
here. Let's have a look at you.
We'd be able to detect the tadpole.
You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
No good way of putting this. I, have a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
Yes. You know of them. Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Might. It's better
You
than
need
nothing.
To be quick. This way.
I'd rather go this route than go to the Githyanki creche. We won't need Lae'Zel.
This one had the same problem as you.
Oh?
Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins.
Why isn't it a mind flare?
Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Is everyone being captured by mind flayers these days? Didn't think it was a common experience.
Rather too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halsin suspected. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things.
Oh.
Studied them. Still, we have options.
We do?
You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
We're all infected, actually. Thank you. I'll take anything that can help.
Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a mind flayer ship, I was kidnapped and infected.
A mind flayer ship?
Not Aloyd.
But Master Halsin was sure. Look.
There's a great big crash
You've
one
been
nearby.
straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself.
Glad you think so.
This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Huh. I'd rather lop my head off than become a mind flayer. So... Is that your cure? Alright then. I swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not.
But we're not.
Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Well, that is weird. Lae'Zel said we had like 3 days, and then we would go through a horrible transformation. What do you mean, should be changing?
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite.
That's what I'm learning.
7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind
7.
flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So you think it's only a matter of time?
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers.
That's where he went.
Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Okay. You think he's still alive?
I think so. I
hope so.
I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
You sure he can cure me?
I can't make any promises.
Of course not.
This is like nothing we've seen before. But I know this for sure. Master Halsin is the only one close to understanding these things. He's your best bet to survive. Otherwise, that vial's your only option.
Alright, I'll find Halsin.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Oh, I have no problem with that one.
Come on.
Wyvern poison. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Better a quick draft than ceremorphosis, nonetheless.
Yes.
Better than becoming a mind flayer. Keep it, in case things start to go very wrong.
I suppose so, yes. Yeeh. Dissected drow. I have books here. This is actually one of the more interesting Druid Groves I've ever been to. Usually they're not this,
Something over there.
Now, this must be an old one. An old, established one. I will take the mugwort. More herbs. Okay, so what did I notice? Empty socket. Ah, get this stone slab.
I can't even see a lock to pick.
Okay then, let's go. Seems we know we have our marching orders. And this, their leader, Kaga, well, the one who's kind of running the show right now, we have to get Master Halsin back to kind of overrule her and her decisions. Glad to have met that Nettie, though. I'm not sure how much is left of this grove to explore, but at least his parents will be happy.
Keep their confidence if you insist.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you.
Your little Hellion.
Don't know what we'd do without her.
No more light-fingered antics, right, Arabella?
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
You're welcome. Oh, you gave me a locket.
Our job to get us out of here safely. Not yours.
It allows you to cast dancing lights.
Druids don't care about us. No one does.
Well, these druids, well, the Kaga doesn't.
What's next?
Let's see. You are wearing a locket, but it means nothing.
I crave blood.
Perhaps Asterion could use it. Wyvern toxin. Could also use it to coat my weapon. I could speak with the dead with this current necklace. Let's see. Let's give it to Asterion.
Trust no one.
Yeah, you can wear this. Can you not?
Can't afford to stay idle.
Right then. Let's see what else there is to this place. This is where the tieflings are living. It's through here. Prison. Who's that down
You
there?
ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Goblin?
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Interesting hair. This goblin is in need of judgment. I should decide her fate.
I didn't ask for you to say a damn thing! Keep out of it!
She's really touchy about losing her brother, I see.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector.
The Absolute.
You gonna kill him too?
You, move!
Read her thoughts. What's the point of using the potion if I could...
Cannon would hate me for this.
If not, to do this?
But he's not here. They took him from me.
Pretty much knew that. What would Cannon think of you now?
Don't you dare! Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
A goblin prisoner, her life isn't yours to take. Also, if she dies, she'll take everything she knows to the grave.
If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Let me out, you bunch of softies. Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
Who is this Absolute you're so fond of? Your god?
Goddess.
Goddess.
We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
An all-powerful goddess that can't get you out of a cage.
Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that
Priestess.
fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
I'm not saying we should trust a goblin, but she sounds very useful.
Well, I'd certainly like to meet her.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
Mm-mm. You've already told me what I need to know. I'll find the priestess myself.
Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on ya. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are.
Actions have consequences, Saza. Maybe use this time in the cage to reflect.
Suit yourself. Looking forward to seeing what your innards look like.
Empty threats.
You're gonna be sorry. Every last one.
So they have a priestess. They've got healer that can mend them pretty well. I don't know about bringing them back from the dead. Why would, even if you could, I can't imagine them using that on goblins, regular goblins. I do know of their kind a little bit.
Oh, you teeth are boring. Even your cages are boring.
Tieflings are boring, are they? An orange. Large bottle. Alright. Rusted prison door. It's locked. Is there any point in us in even trying to get through there? Maybe if we're all thrown in it. There's nothing in there. No one's there to speak to.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Please, leave us be. This isn't a good time.
It's fine, Memnos. Having fun with your new goblin friend? Bet you aren't.
Goblins didn't kill me, too.
Don't say that.
Ah. The longsword is down there.
Seems like
Wonder if I couldn't buy one.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins.
You're welcome.
If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My
Good.
selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
That forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Let me see your wares. That's right. This place had a brush with one of the hells. That's why there's so many tieflings. Alright, let me look at your wares and see what I can do here. I think this is good enough. He does have a long sword, and I wish I could buy it, but unfortunately that wouldn't be the intelligent thing to do, because he has a magical warhammer, and it is definitely an upgrade, even over the long sword he has. No magical longsword there, though. He also has a short bow, which I can give to Asterion, which also is slightly magically enchanted. So, we'll get that. I still have a little bit of gold left. Thank you. Now, I sold 3 of the javelins. Probably won't need it. Could use a better shield, though, this rickety thing. Cheap. I bought it up or down in Imnisvale. Alright, so the short bow can go to Asterion.
Careful, I bite.
Oh, so I thought. So he also has a lot of trap disarm toolkits. We bought even more. We can go back to those ruins. Obviously, that's not the one to. It's Saluna. I'm not sure why she was calling it Saluna, but maybe it's just a different regional expression or way of saying the name. Hello?
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts.
Okay.
What's up for discussion?
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
You might be if you demonstrated more honor in your dealings.
Please. A good sword will get you farther than honor any day. What do you want, anyway? I ain't local. I knew the fella in charge, but barely said 2 words to the devil's swarm in his place.
I heard you might know where he is.
Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Alright, so the goblins have Halsin. Can I have a look at that contract?
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Any idea what the relic actually is?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song.
Night Song.
Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
I might die here. Who knows? You'll still be here. Let me see this contract. A scuffed handbill stamped with an extravagant seal boldly proclaims, "Adventurers wanted for perilous and profitable quest. Master Lorokan, the Arcanist of Athkatla. Oh. The Recluse of Razimith's Tower. Arcanist of Athkatla and Recluse of Razimith's Tower, that's in Baldur's Gate, seeks brave and enterprising individuals to delve treacherous temple and recover a storied artifact, the Night Song, for preservation in Baldur's Gate. Only stout of heart and keen of mind need apply. Fame, glory, and incredible fortune assured." That really didn't tell me anything. But at least we have a name, and we know that Halsin is there, and the goblins are there too. So, wherever we find that... Hello?
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Good luck to you both.
Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
I guess everybody's eventually heading there. Well, I have been to Baldur's Gate several times in my life. Quite a few times, actually. More than I could probably remember. I do like the Elf Song Tavern. I'll be seeking the warmth of the Elf Song Tavern.
I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Dennis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern, first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, there's supposed to be some... What's going on? There's supposed to be some spirit that lives in the Elf Song Tavern. It's haunted in a way. It's been around for a long time. Injured?
Goblins.
Oh, you were one of the ones... Yes, I remember you with the bow. So I'll wait for her to finish cleaning the wound.
Like the sight of blood, do you?
Oh.
Thought you'd have had your fill at the gate.
Might be more blood spilled yet if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again.
I'd have done the same in your place.
Well, finally, someone who ain't got horns where their good sense should be. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard.
Goblin nest. I think I've heard of it being referred to like that before. Tribe. Goblin band. But a nest? Okay. I'm guessing that didn't end well.
Nah. He must have thought we were following. Always the optimist was Liam. Hope they cut him down quick before he saw we were gone.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off.
Who's yelling that?
Wound looks clean.
Oh, over here? What's going on?
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
No. I convinced you to stay to help them. You're doing the right thing. The tieflings need help.
And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foal we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost.
Hold on. Why are you so eager to reach the city?
You are looking at Lae'Zel's newest apprentice.
Oh.
Yes, that's
the one who made the
Lae'Zel,
contract.
the greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
You sound excited.
I've admired Lae'Zel for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Lae'Zel will be known far and wide. You'll see.
Okay.
Don't you lie to me, God.
Well, Razumith's Tower is the tallest... I think it's coming from up there, actually. Razumith's Tower is the tallest building in all of Baldur's Gate.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what will come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
Good to hear. Hello? Must be the camp cook.
Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Alright then. What is it exactly?
Food. You want it or not?
Take the bowl.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
A gnoll? Thought you were worried about the goblins and the wargs. I guess we'll add that to our camp supplies. Hello?
Don't you lie to me.
A non-tiefling.
This isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. There
What?
isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
The healer outside the Druids, I take it. You know what? I'll let her fuss over me and see what she can come up with.
Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Might this concoction also help with something more serious?
Well, that depends. What's wrong, lovey?
Don't know if I should be saying anything. I'm tired, that's all. It's been a long day.
Oh,
Stop! Even on a good day, half the camp acts like a bunch of screaming brats. I'm tempted to smack them all on the backside and tell them to kiss and make up. Not that they'd listen to little old me. Anyway, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
What's the harm? Show me your wares.
Hey, bother.
Not that I have much gold left anyways. So she gave me a potion of greater healing, which is very helpful. Very nice. She's got a lot of gold compared to the others. Well, she's got some herbs and healing potions. Potion of invisibility. What is this? Okay, well, it's nothing that I could use.
Take care now, sweetie.
I'd be a fool to go around saying I have a tadpole in my head and I could turn into a mind flare at any moment. It might actually kick me out. All of us out. What's going on here?
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Okay, okay. Don't you dare lay a finger on the child.
You threatening me?
You're the one making threats to a child. Pull yourself together.
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you. You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
I actually have noticed that they do steal from everyone. The backpack. 1 foot 2 feet. Well met. We'll meet. 2 drakes, 1 mink, 1 draft, 2 drinks, 1 bear, 3 beers. Come join, drink here. 1 foot 2 feet. Well met. We'll meet. Yondala and Garl shared twixt them a farl, all covered in butter, and they liked each other. Along came a fly, who flew in with a cry to the buttery farl of Yondala and Garl. When Garl took a bite, Yondala shrieked with fright. "Don't eat that! Oh my, that's a butterfly!" There was an old man named El Moon, who made the best buns in Faerun. The elders did scold him wherever he sold them, saying, "Elm, bring me those buns to our room." Recruitment poster?
Here goes nothing.
For what? Not for... A man and woman stand side by side in armor emblazoned with a red fist surrounded by flames. Find pride and purpose in the flaming fist. Join today and protect Baldur's Gate. Led by Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard himself. You'll be tasked with guarding the city streets, protecting its people, and upholding the laws that govern us. Speak to any of our friendly fists throughout the city, or the friendly fists. Throughout the city, or visit our headquarters at the Sea Tower of Baldurian to Balduran, not Baldurian. A lot of people like to say that, but I was corrected. It's Balduran. To find out how you can blaze a new career path today.
Never get the smell out of my clothes. I have to burn.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
The cause of more? I'm hoping to help everybody. Well, I think that's pretty much the entire grove. Wait, this is the prison area. This is living quarters. I don't think that we've been this particular spot. It's just overlooking where we just were. Hello?
Please.
Hmm?
I've been through enough.
Have mercy. I can't wait for the day when I can get a magically enchanted longsword. I think that's it. Let's head out. Maybe we should go speak to Will. He seems to know about goblins. What is this way? We might have been up here. I think we were. Yes, we were. Well, you know what? I'd like to go back. Where is it? Down to this old crypt. Just for that one room, really. We have to go... How do we get out of here? Back this way. Well, you know what? If I could find one of those... Oh, wait. Maybe... I think we missed this spot. Okay, we need to go back. This way. Need to speak to Zevlor, who's basically in charge of the tieflings. And he is over this way. Surprised we missed it. Or did we? Yeah, right here. Went right past it? Hello.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Zevlor?
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the Druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Can you delay the ritual?
You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence.
I know.
Without her twisting things, I believe the Druids might see sense.
Well, I don't know how to... You know, funny thing, if the goblins are the source of the problems, and if we eliminate the goblins, and get Master Halsin back, they could cure us of the tadpoles, and help everybody here as well. But I think that you should prepare to cut your losses and run. I could help, but... I'm not going to tell him to try to get rid of one of the Druids. It would start a war between them. You need to cut your losses and run. I'll help.
It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there.
An army of them?
We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army.
I'm not an army,
There
no.
may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined.
I know.
It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them.
This new
bringing
movement.
Discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's
priestess.
no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
Kind of new at this thing. Kill the goblin horde's leaders. I'll see what I can do.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes. Of course.
You've got scouts out there looking for a way past them, do you? Okay, now we've seen everything inside the Druid Grove. I think we should return to where we were just to try to open up that sarcophagus now that we have the ability to do it, which won't take that long. And see if we walk out this way, touch that, and from here, we did this before. We have to go to the roadside cliffs. I really like how these teleportation sigils work. I'm not sure which is the quick way to get in where we want to go. But I'm pretty certain that there will be no threats here anymore. We cleared it out.
You know about these parasites. Will we survive them?
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Okay. Wonderful.
Watch out for the hole. You fall down. You look as foolish as I did. See, I'm not sure. I don't think this was the way. Yes. Trying to remember. Wasn't this way? Okay, now I'm remembering again. It's through here. There's two big doors at either end. Back in the dank crypt. I do believe it's this way, yes. Alright, Asterion and Shadowheart, you're both the best at finding these things. Okay, the trap is right there. I can see it. Let's see about disarming it. Ow. You are skilled, aren't you? Good job. Alright, there's more of them ahead. Oh, there's a plaque here, but did we try reading it and we couldn't get anything out of it?
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
Alright. Disarm the sarcophagus itself. You got it. Hey, what's inside? Engraved key. A dagger, is it? This actually... It's a spearhead. It's a spear. I'm trying to see if it's enchanted. I think it is. It's just an odd item. You can throw it. And there's a key here. What about everything else in here? There's traps all over. Vent. There's a trap in this gargoyle's head. I'm not sure we're actually doing anything now. What about this button over here? It's got to do something. Well, that did do something, but I don't know what. There's an interesting statue here as well. I don't know if there's anything else here. I think that is it. Well, there's a statue. This one fell down. Alright, well, I think we're done.
Have a
Time
lot
to leave.
on my mind. And, well, in it. At the ready.
Alright, we have this ancient sigil right here. This is where we started out. So what if we go to explore? I think we did explore this. I found Asterion down there. We found... what's his face? Our mage friend here. Gale. What about this way? We didn't go over there. Okay, time to keep on exploring. Maybe we'll find other survivors.